As computer engineers, part of our daily routine is to deal with long hours of working with computers, servers, and other electronic equipment. Before we entered this field, we were oriented regarding the risks of this profession, and though this may seem as routine, they have significant risks and hazards to our health and safety if proper precautions are not applied. Throughout this video, we will show you different scenarios of unsafe acts and conditions that can occur in a computer engineering environment. We will also discuss the consequences of these acts and provide guidelines on how to implement proper action plans, including the use of personal protective equipment.
Software development is one of the jobs that computer engineers can take. It is a process of designing, creating, testing, and maintaining software applications and systems. Before having a successful software, computer engineers need to undergo different steps such as coding, debugging, testing, and documentation. Although this kind of job has many benefits, it also comes with potential risks and hazards. Some of these are eye strain, prolonged exposure to monitors. As computer engineers, specifically software developers, we are at high risk of experiencing eye strain due to prolonged exposure to radiation from computer screens. Since we stare at our computers for a long period of time, it causes the eye muscle to strain, which can result to blurry vision and headaches. Working in dimly lit environments. When we work in dimly lit environments, bright flickering lights from computer monitors hurt our eyes. Computer engineers deal with blocks of codes where we focus on the small text for extended periods. This results to limited blinking scenes which causes our eyes to strain. These are some steps that we can do to avoid it. Number 1. Adjust the brightness and contrast of your computer screen. A screen that is too bright or too dim can hurt your eyes, so adjust the settings to suit your needs and preferences. Number 2. Use anti-radiation glasses or blue light blocking glasses to filter out blue light emitted to computer screens. Number 3. Make sure to take breaks from what you are doing, probably every 20 minutes, and look away from the screen for 20 seconds. And lastly, use proper lighting when working because in dim environments, we tend to stare at the screens and tend to forget blinking.
Second, back pains. Our works involve long hours of sitting in front of computers, which can result to poor posture, muscle strains, and joint stress in the back. There are several reasons why we are at high risk of experiencing back pains. Number 1, prolonged sitting. When we are making programs, we sit for extended period of times. We all know that making a software takes so much time, especially in the process of coding and debugging. Second, poor posture. Due to prolonged sitting, maintaining proper posture is hard. Slouching or hunching over the keyboard can add stress on the muscles and joints in our back that can lead to a feeling of discomfort. Third, improper ergonomics. Using equipment that is not ergonomically designed can lead to back pains. This includes using chairs that does not provide proper support and using a desk that is too high or too low. To avoid back pains, here are some steps that we can do. Number 1, ergonomic equipment. Computer engineers can use ergonomic equipment like ergonomic chairs while working to avoid back pains since it provides back support and maintain proper posture. Using mouse pads with cushioned wrist rest can also remove the tension from the neck and shoulder. Number 2, standing desk. Computer engineers can use standing desk or adjustable desk to switch between sitting and standing while working. In this way, we can reduce the strains from the neck and the back. Third, regular breaks. Though computer engineers need to meet company or customer demands, we also need to take some break to walk around, stretch, and change positions.
Third, psychological hazards. Coding can be a draining and stressful work, especially when you need to meet the demands and needs of the company or clients you work with as soon as possible. Some of these common psychological hazards are: first one, burnout. It is a state of emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by excessive and prolonged stress. As computer engineers, we deal with tight deadlines and high pressure environments, which can lead to burnout. Imposter syndrome. One of the hazards that computer engineers experience is imposter syndrome, a psychological state where individuals doubt their skills and accomplishments and having a feeling that they don't belong into their field. Social isolation. Computer engineers tend to work alone and their only companion is their computer. This can result to a feeling of loneliness and disconnection. To avoid psychological hazards, here are some tips that you should follow. Number 1, take some breaks. Go out, have fun. Our minds and bodies need to rest to function accordingly. Number 2, practice good time management. To avoid cramming, you must practice how to budget your time by using to-do lists and calendars. Number 3, seek support. Whenever you feel stressed and burned out, a simple message from someone can brighten up your mood. Number 3, practice self-care. Though this kind of work seems to be so tiring, always remember to get enough sleep, eat healthy foods, and exercise.
Aside from software development, computer engineers can also work on their hardware designs that involves the creation and development of physical components that make up a computer system. As with any form of jobs, it also poses inherent risks and hazards. Here are some.
Electrical hazards. Computer hardware designs involves working with electrical circuits and components. Computer engineers can encounter some accidents like contact with live wires, faulty wiring, overloading circuits, improper grounding, and improper handling of electrical components. This could lead to electrical shocks, burns, fire, and explosion.
Chemical hazard. Chemical hazard can occur when we come into contact with chemicals used in manufacturing and design processes. It can occur through various routes of exposure, such as inhalation, skin contact, ingestion, and injection. Some of the harmful chemicals common in the workplace are lead, benzene, isocyanates, and many more.
Thermal hazards. Thermal hazards can occur during the manufacturing, testing, or operation of hardware components and devices. These hazards occur due to the excessive heat generation, poor ventilation or heat dissipation, exposure to high temperature environment, and improper handling of hot components. This could result to burns, heat stress, fire, and thermal shock. Here are the ways to prevent these hazards. When working with electrical equipment and systems, hazardous chemicals, and high temperature environment, make sure to use the following. Insulated gloves. It provides protection against electrical shock. Safety glasses or face shield. Protect the eyes from electrical sparks, chemical splashes, and heat. Chemical-resistant gloves. Protect hands from exposure to hazardous chemicals. Respirators. Protect against inhaling harmful chemicals. Heat-resistant gloves. Protect hands from burning. And lastly, flame-resistant clothing, designed to protect body from flames and heat.
Safety should always be a top priority, not just in computer engineering field, but also for everyone. By taking necessary steps to mitigate potential risks and hazards, we can ensure a safer environment that can prevent the occurrence of accidents and injuries. The proper use of personal protective equipment, along with following safety precautions, can help minimize the risks and hazards and create a safer environment for everyone.